What's up everybody, and welcome back to the channel. In today's video we have the keys to this 2022 BMW M4 Competition xDrive, and we're at a really awesome mountain road, and I think we're about to have a heck of a lot of fun with this thing.
We got just over 10 miles to show you guys how well this vehicle performs. We've been driving it around town. It's been a blast so far, but now let's rip on it and really see what it's like.
Alright guys, so we are setting off now in the M4. This has been one of the coolest cars to drive, quite honestly.
Especially with these seats. We have grab handles on both side bolsters there.
So right now I am in all the track modes, everything's set up into the most performance-oriented mode. We're in the four-wheel drive sport, huge tachometer on the heads-up display, and I have the M mode set up for the gauge cluster with a huge system. And
then the large nav, so that way you can see the turns.
I love how this car, you can adjust the braking, the steering, suspension, and we have 500 ponies under the hood from a twin turbo engine. Oh my gosh. This is freaking awesome.
Oh my gosh.
So yesterday I compared this to the GTR. While that's got more top end, this handles so good, and on a road like this is all you need. Gosh, I think so far this is the fastest car we've had on here.
This is by far the fastest car. Would we say it's the heaviest?
It is. It's 3,900 pounds.
Yeah, so far it doesn't feel like that weight, but you can tell. We were just in the Hyundai Veloster N.
That thing bounced around.
That thing bounced around, yeah. You can feel that this is a lot bigger.
You know, people,
for sure,
they kind of give this car crap lately for not being so lightweight like the older M3s were.
Yeah.
But they're making it to where it handles the weight so much better, to where this is so planted and solid hitting these back roads. And it has the power, the drivetrain, and everything to do it.
It doesn't feel like there's any weight to the car.
It's so nimble.
From the passenger side, it feels like a big car, like from line to line here.
Yeah, totally there.
But it doesn't feel like it weighs that much.
The steering input I'm giving it, this car is doing what I want, and what I want when I want it. And it's got power.
I love these seats because it's like you're in a roller coaster seat.
Oh, yeah.
Especially these handles, I'm not moving at all.
Yeah.
Like, I feel confident not being the driver.
And you can make those bolsters tighter on you.
You can, and I won't worry about that now, but dang. And this is a practical vehicle too. Brian made the video, comparing this with a GTR. You can fit in the back seats fold down. You could drive this every day and then do stuff like this.
I've always been a fan of this on the M3.
Yeah, and because of that.
After driving this even more, I kind of want to buy one at some point because I love the use, the daily drivable friendliness, the family friendliness of what I talked about in the last video. But I would absolutely love to tune this up like I've done to my own car and get 600 horsepower, E85, some cosmetics, but really dial this thing up a bit.
And possibly do that with the normal M4 so you can get a manual.
If you wanted,
yeah.
Because you have so many different configurations, you got the manual, all-wheel drive, rear-wheel drive, automatic.
Yeah.
You can really pinpoint this car to get the one that you want. It's going to work for you. It carries the weight so well. As long as you're above like 3,000 RPM, there's no lag. If you're in a little bit too high of a gear, it can feel a little boggy, but you're obviously never going to be doing that if you're really in tune with what gear you want to be in.
I will say, for that auto,
it's good.
It's good. It's very quick. Oh, yeah, you are all the way in the top. You have adjustmants too for that transmission, depending on how much you want it to shift. So you run the quickest setting.
I know. Let's see what it's like here. Wow.
See how slow that is?
So it's basically it delays from the actual shift point to when it shifts.
Right, and now pretty much when you tap that paddle.
Yeah, I don't see why you would really adjust it. Because you can adjust it in drive too.
Yeah.
In drive, I like it on the slower one because it's just really, really easy the way it shifts. It's just comfortable.
It shifts too quick when you're in normal drive.
Yeah.
Which is odd to say, but
I don't know why in drive you'd want it faster, and I don't know why in manual you'd want it slower.
Yeah.
But I guess it's easy enough to have that.
You have the option.
This car is brilliant, though. I love it. Absolutely love it.
Yeah, the suspension is stiff, but it's not harsh.
It is, yeah, it's solid. And I like how the front wheels carry you, like around these sharp turns when you give it some gas. You can feel them carrying you.
As I love that heads-up display, I think you can adjust the position of it because I think it's a little high right now.
I noticed that it can kind of get in your way.
Yeah, but oh, we got some shift lights. Dude, this is so much fun. Those brakes are stiff,
and you can adjust them, which is amazing for the 2 modes.
This might be my most fun or most favorite car we've had on this road so far.
I think so.
It's tough to say because we've had a four-door sedan, which is fun in and of itself being a sedan.
It's funny because after driving the CT4V Blackwing, I was like, gosh, I don't know what I'd buy.
Yeah.
Now I did an M car. Oh, I think I'm back on the M car.
Because you can still use the back seats, you just don't have the 4 doors.
But the M3 is the same car as this.
Right. Dude, I got to do a pedal to the floor acceleration here because it's been quick, just kind of half throttle.
It's for me, because I'm used to the GTR, it could use a tune and a little bit more beans to it in the top end.
I'm still not full throttle, like, so there's so much usable power.
Oh yeah.
For roads like this.
Roads like this is plenty good, and
yeah. I think I can give it some juice here. We got a steeper turn coming up that hill there.
And then a blind turn.
Yeah, but that's pedal to the floor in 4th.
It's like, yeah, it's got plenty of power.
Not crazy.
I would love to see this with some mods, because this is such a good platform already. And it's a similar engine to my Supra had, but it's twin turboed. These seats are freaking awesome.
I know, like, I'm not even worried about moving around in them.
And they're actually not as expensive as I thought they were.
$3,800 to me is well worth it with them being heated. You have the power adjustments, which a lot of these are either manual or they're fixed.
And they're actually carbon fiber back seats. Like, I think these are one of the best factory bucket seats out there.
I would definitely agree.
Sharp turn.
Yep. We both have that turn coming up on us quick.
Yeah, this is where we get to the really tight ones.
Yeah.
The slower speed course.
Dude.
This is a beast.
You can ring out the gears too, which is nice.
For being an 8-speed, yeah, it's not too many gears.
I'm still in 3rd gear, which we're in the higher rev there.
Yeah.
But, man.
I love this car.
Oops. We're not turning.
What, you're using your turn signal on a BMW?
Oh, boy.
These are by far the best seats we've been in.
Wow.
I'm genuinely, and I'm a slender guy, I am genuinely not moving at all. This is freaking the best car ever. I love it.
We are going to have to put some gas in it.
We burned 1/8 of a tank, guys, in 10 minutes and 23 seconds.
Yeah.
That's how much fun we're having.
Wow. I don't know what else to talk about.
I think if you are absolutely looking for the best, well-rounded, best well-rounded sports 2-door, 4-seater, this is it.
I gave it a good amount of power on that turn, and
it
stayed.
It almost lost it, I'd say.
Yeah,
But
I wanted to test that out a little bit, but it kept its traction, and we're in sport. There's even a track setting. I think that turns off some more of the stability.
Yeah.
But in track, you can also go to the M2 drive or 2-wheel drive.
Yeah, that.
Which I don't think we're gonna do today.
I like how there's enough drive modes to really dial it into what you want, because some people may think, oh, you got to be in the top mode to have fun.
Yeah.
You got to be in the mode that suits what you're doing.
Right.
So right now we're in the sport four-wheel drive, so it's probably going to do the best to really give you traction where you need it.
Right.
If we were on a different type of course, maybe two-wheel drive is better, you know?
Yeah, if we were on like a more closed
And
course
autocross
area,
maybe, or drifting actually.
yeah, where you have room to do that,
Yeah.
for sure, I could see that.
But it has plenty of drive modes where you can dial it in perfectly, and it's not too much. Some cars, it's just like a million modes where you're never going to use them all.
Yeah.
This car is set up the right way. Gosh, this car is great.
Without even thinking, and that was just a mild acceleration still from 5th to 6th.
Yeah.
I mean, you get up. It's not crazy loud.
It could use some
But-
upgraded exhaust.
Yeah.
I did
Wow.
drive one of these that had the M Sport exhaust, and it was a nice, a bit more. But,
Yeah.
oh man, this
We're-
car is awesome.
We're going to do another down
With the
with
POV
the
setup
POV angle.
and the
Make sure-
exhaust camera, so
Yeah.
that'll be cool.
Make sure you guys check that out, but
BMW
Wow.
M4 Competition xDrive. I think this is my favorite car on this road.
Oh,
This
let's cancel
BMW
that, yeah.
is interrupting.
Whew.
my
my heart's racing
pounding.
a little bit more than our other cars we've done.
And I think the fact that these seats hug you so well, like
Dude,
when I say I'm not moving,
You're not, well, I mean, the camera could see that.
like you guys can't see all of me, but I
Yeah.
am sitting here with my hands on my legs, not even grab handle and anything. I am sitting here
Yeah.
on a roller coaster. Ugh, we're gonna take a nap. And
That was a
then
lot of fun.
Get to the next
I
video.
can't wait to do our down.
So there you
Another
guys
way,
go.
but-
Full mountain trip. The conclusion is this
Yeah.
car is absolutely awesome.
I would say if you're looking for a daily, something that is practical,
Yeah.
the back seat is definitely a plus in that they fold down.
And I can actually fit in them a full-grown adult.
Yeah.
And the M3 you can get, which is going to handle probably identically.
Yeah.
But you get obviously the doors.
So,
Awesome car.
yeah, if you need a daily track mountain car,
This is
This
the
is-
well-rounded perfect car.
yeah,
Like it really is the perfect car.
I would take it for sure.
I'm gonna put one on the list. I think I'm gonna look into one in a few years.
Yeah. I would love to get the manual out here and really see how that performs,
Yeah.
but it's nice you have both options.
Well, we hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did,
Yeah.
give it a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, stay tuned for plenty more content, and go buy an M4 because they are freaking awesome. We'll see you guys in the next video.